Hi everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Mazri and I'm Haikal.
Barely Boujee Boys, Barely Boujee Boys, Barely Boujee Boys.
Where are we going?
We are going to Castel de Fels. Or are we going to suggest?
I don't know, whatever where it takes us. Let's see the train theory.
Is that?
Do you know what's train theory?
What's train
So
theory?
train theory is when it's like a life of like whoever goes into your life at certain point of time they may leave. At a
Oh, so
certain
you're
station.
leaving me now, huh?
No, I'm not saying.
Okay,
It's like,
so now we're just friends and then we started this thing and then we're leaving each other already? Okay, great. Wow.
no, what I'm saying is that
What? What's your word say?
what I'm saying is that it depends whether which station we are both going off.
Okay,
There's no set destination. Yeah, so it's like where we both are going off. But also, like life itself have a train theory. Like
so you're trying to
people
be
come
deep now, huh?
because you asked what is the train theory.
Okay, but why are we fighting?
Yeah, it's either Crystal Girls or Stitches. See whatever.
Yeah, I think we want to go to Castel de Fels because it's more chilling. It's just everything is
Penat sa tangan ko.
No, so the train theory is basically we just take the train wherever it takes us and we just go
Yep.
with whatever life has to give us. If life is shit, you make shit good. But if life gives you good stuff, you make good shit. Smile.
We're going on a trip
with our favorite rocket ship.
Little Einstein. Hi. Hi. Topic for today.
You hold my hand, I hold your hand to the
So how life has changed for you? Oh, lip sync assassin.
Oh boy, I can join RuPaul already, yeah?
So just look at my outfit today. So yeah, I thrifted a tablecloth for €2.
So how have we been?
How have I been? I've been well.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
This is a therapy session now.
Oh wow, it's a train theory therapy session.
So let's see where each of us are like. Dear.
Don't leave me yet.
How have life changed ever since we moved abroad?
Okay. First of all, how has life changed ever since I've been abroad? Actually, a lot of things has changed since I've been abroad. So we plan to go to. Oh, my jacket is falling. My jacket is falling. Oh,
Okay.
Attention, a pickpocket!
So we ended up walking. The back view is cute though. Okay. So we ended up not going to Sugis or Castel de Fels
Oh, Mataro.
or Mataro because we were in the train, had technical problems with our mic, and now we are here at Badalona with such a nice sunset background though. I'm really questioning our choices because what is this? What is this, Mazri? Mazri, we're at a beach wearing outfits that's not meant for the beach. This is one of the reasons why we love Barcelona. It's because, okay, number one, people. Number two, the nature itself. Because just take a look at this. Lay down, lay down, lay down. There you go. Good job. Good job. There we go. Welcome back to our channel.
The proper one.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi again. We're finally here recording something really nice by the beach. So we're here to talk about the things that we wanted to talk about in the train, but it didn't work out. So entonces.
Entonces,
Oh, sorry. And we're gonna be talking about.
how life has changed ever since we moved abroad.
That's a really nice topic to talk about because we're just two Singaporean boys moving abroad. Like, who the heck do we think we are?
Yeah.
But we're here. So we're just gonna be talking about our experiences. Wait!
Oh
the
my
moon!
God.
Wait, y'all got. I don't know how to flip this. I mean,
Oh, wait. Shit. How?
The moon is so
Mana?
pretty.
Can see or not? Where?
Oh, wow, so cantik. So pretty.
Mana? It's supposed to be there. Oh, there.
There.
It's there. That's so pretty. Yeah. Back to us.
How my life has changed has been changed a lot. Yeah, like in a way that I don't think that if I were to go back to Singapore, I mean, I've been going back. I'm no longer the same person as I was before. I have grown, mentally matured, and have been a really less macho in a way. You know, like I used to be like, hey, what's up, bro? Boom. And now I'm like, hey, girl.
So I guess your toxic masculinity have already like wear off.
Oh, it has worn off a lot. It has worn off. Like it's barely there. It's 6 feet under at this point. It's crazy that to think 5 years ago, I was still serving my national service in the police force. I was literally holding a gun, walking around thinking like I'm a man, you know? Don't you feel like that? Like, don't you feel like you're a man? Like when you were doing NS, like, ooh, macho boy.
To be honest, when I'm doing NS, not really. Even though I get all of like my IPPT gold, I got marksman, every single thing is that I did well. I got my money. But I don't think it really changed me. It changed me for NS. It changed me much more of like, I guess, perspective on like knowing that what I really
have stuff on his face just now, and then he called me out just now.
Yeah, I mean like with NS, it changed me for like knowing what I really want, because NS is for me, it's just like a break.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's nice. I don't really like regret or anything. So yeah.
Okay, that's true. So like basically, when I was in the national service, I was doing my time in the police force for 2 years, and at that point, I was still very into the fact that okay, I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to settle down.
Get married, babe.
Get married, bro. Get married. Yeah? Get married to a woman, yeah. But then
now,
having the idea of marriage is just out of the picture at this point, because I didn't expect myself to move abroad. But when I went to university in Singapore, I went to SIM. I went to University of London and had a 2-year course. Like I had to finish university in 2 years. But when I went to the school, I kind of met someone. Her mom.
babe, you're drifting off. We say how life has changed.
Wait. There's like a build up. There's a build up. You know, her mom told me to try out to this Swiss school, and I was just like very. At that point, I had like a thought that like, oh, why would I want to be pretentious? That I want to be like someone who move abroad and I think that they're better than everyone, you know? And I had a lot of negative connotations to moving abroad.
Okay.
But then I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just try it. When I moved abroad, that's when I started feeling that I have always been in a small bubble that it hasn't been that I haven't been exploring in ever, like in my life, you know. So people-wise, conversations, it changed in a way that how I view the world has changed a lot. I used to be very lesson learned. I used to be very homophobic. I used to be very judgmental. I used to also be very like thinking that people who move abroad is like very pretentious. But when moving abroad, I was like, okay, actually people are very nice. The kind of culture of people outside is very sociable, very interesting, and there's a lot of different kind of paths that you can take in life that you'll never be able to learn that back in Singapore. Because in Singapore it's very structured, everything is so you do this, you do that, or you're failing in life, you know. But then here's like you have someone who's crazy old and doing so great, and someone who's crazy and doing the same exact thing. I think I spoke about this before in the previous episode, and I think I've became more open. I've been less toxic in terms of like my masculinity wise. My view of the world, my view on life has also changed. Yeah, my life's changed a lot. My view on life has changed significantly, and I don't think that if I were to go back, I'll be able to live the same kind of lifestyle or have the same mentality as I had before. And yeah, call it whatever you want, but in a way that some people might say that I'm European washed or like whitewashed, something like that. But in a way that I have a better view of life, better perspective on everything. So I guess that's how life changed for me. It was a whole long story, Yappa yappa.
Yeah.
Sunny's, your mouth is
Moving like a rat. Yappa, yappa, yappa. For me, okay, can I start now? How life have changed. I guess it's much more of self-awareness and like, yeah, being fully aware of myself, much more confident, I guess, in knowing what I want, what I don't want. And I would say I'm a totally different person. Like, as much as how back at home I'm so open, like with experiences and things like that, and open as a whole.
You've been open, we know.
Yeah. Everywhere, mentality as a whole. Moving here, I gonna be much more like, I know what I really want, what I really don't want, because in terms of, in a way of like, how can I say?
I don't know what you want to say.
I don't know what I want to say. So how life has changed. I guess on a deeper level, because back in Singapore, I feel like I cover and seal too much of myself. In terms of like whatever happens, I just keep it under the rug and things like that. So when
That's not good, honey.
yeah, that's not good. I guess that's how I cope things back home.
Okay.
And I think like he kind of find it in a way of like, always asking me, is like, you better share, you better talk to me if you're having problems. Like, he always say that, because I guess I'm still learning about that. And now it's like, I am learning. I'm better at like talking to things. But I guess what I'm trying to build on that is that, because back home I kind of like, if anything is negative or anything that is pulling me down or whatever that happened, I usually put it under the rug or like put it in a compartment that I don't visit in my head. So when I come here, I revisited a lot of trauma, like a whole lot of trauma, to the point that did I tell you that I had 8 heart surgeries before?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
I don't even know how Fella's still here, yeah?
So yeah, I had 8 heart surgeries, but to the point that was a part of my life that is not important to me anymore, that I don't even remember. When I came here, I don't even remember how many heart surgeries I had. I just, in my head, it's like, okay, I have a few heart surgeries. I thought it was 5. I was talking to my friend. And then I came into like a loophole of like, a rabbit hole of like, okay, let me just check back on my diaries and things like that I've posted, my albums. And then I just recently found out that I had 8 heart surgeries. I'm like, that's crazy. To the point that, you get what I mean?
Wait, I look too dark. We look too dark. Hold on. Better.
Yeah, so you get what I mean? Like, all those traumas or like things that happens in my life that I don't see it gaining any importance, I just put it aside. But those are traumas. So like over here, I tend to visit those traumas and kind of like review it on like why I acted like this, or like why like how things are it is, and why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, due to that, I guess moving abroad, I need to be away from home, to be away from the people I know. Then I suddenly start to revisit all that and kind of visualize from a third point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then that's why I say that I'm much more self-aware of myself.
That's because self-awareness is something very difficult for a lot of people to have.
Yeah.
I know so many people that they go through all of this trauma, they keep it, and then they think that they've done nothing wrong or they've never experienced this and that, but they've actually done. But they just don't want to relive that particular experience. And I think for moving abroad, it's like giving you that kind of clean slate to really restart from ground zero and like revisit everything to make sure that your new life now is going to be super new. You have nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be afraid of, because technically you're a new you.
Yep.
You can rebuild yourself again. And self-awareness is something that comes along with moving abroad, I would say. And I think that helps also as well.
I mean, it helps. It doesn't comes along in the sense of like it does helps of being self-aware. You can be self-aware when you're at home as well. It's just much more of like how you realize.
Yeah. Like because like when you move abroad, like sometimes people who are not self-aware, they tend to start being self-aware.
Yeah.
Because they are given this opportunity to like start reviewing and like unpacking all of those stuff.
Yeah.
And then be a new person afterwards.
Yeah.
Because what do you have to lose? You're just gonna be someone new.
Yeah, and also like it does help with like self-development, I guess. Like you develop a new self.
Yeah, self-development is there's never a expiry date to really redevelop yourself. Yeah. English is not working out for me.
It's our first language.
It's my first language. Ours?
Actually, it's our first language
Yeah,
because
no, we have two, Malay and English.
No, Malay is our native language. It's our mother tongue. But our first language, as in Singapore, is English is our first language.
But then what's the difference between first and mother?
Huh?
First and mother.
Because mother, 8.
6, 7, 8. Okay, let's revisit this. What is 6, 7?
6, 7.
I want 8.
Is there anything else that you change, like, or you see yourself change?
I've seen myself change in so many ways. I don't think one video is gonna be enough to explain everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things for me to like unpack here. Thank you for being my therapist, people online. But I think my main thing that I'm still learning how to do is knowing who's my friends and who's not my friends. Because back home, everyone's my friend, because you cannot really hate someone as much because home is super small. You walk through Haji Lane or you walk through Orchard Road, you're gonna see someone that you 100% know. It's like I know what's good for me and what's not good for me. I know how to prioritize who's my friends, who's my acquaintance, who's my network. That has been a very difficult fine line for me to separate people. But here it's just like, well, I know who can be good for me and who cannot be good for me. And it's like, wow, crazy. Another thing, point 2 will be, I never realized that I could be independent. You know? Like, independence abroad is like crazy. Like, how the heck did we end up getting a job and getting paid and getting like a whole life legally in another country?
And all the paperwork, the stress of it.
Just know, paperwork is the worst thing that you have to do.
Once you get your paperwork done and things like that, actually you feel like you can rule the world, to be honest. Like you can do anything.
Yeah.
Because it is just the mental stress of it. We have said previously that the mental capacity that you need to have. The mental why you bully me?
Good
The mental capacity that you need to have just for paperwork is tremendous.
And anyway, doesn't matter if it's Barcelona or whatever, whichever country you move to, honestly, we are the people who can honestly do anything.
Yeah.
Like, nothing scares us anymore. Being broke, being poor, being scared of people, whatever, it's like, throw us whatever challenge. Honey, we can do it. We can live through it, and
Yeah.
it's not something that is gonna be like scary for us anymore, because at this point, you know,
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah, like that's part of life, I guess. Like we just
Yeah.
take it and deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, like what else can you do? Like if you ignore it, the worse it's gonna get. So
Yeah.
just deal with it.
Guys, do I
And-
look like Shane Hollander? That's important though. Like I'm trying to look like Shane Hollander.
Okay, another question. Like again with expanding on like how life have changed, how have communication with like family back home have changed?
Allah, we're going there,
Yeah.
yeah? We're going there.
Or like people from back home, like how has it changed?
A lot has changed. I used to be very, 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 very close to my family, but I would say that communications changed not only just because of the time zone, but I think as people grow up, even back home, it takes some time to people to like get to with each other, communicate. But being abroad is you need more energy and more time spent to
Yeah.
communicate with all these people, calling or texting. But it got to a point where this is gonna be me unpacking. Sometimes, if you're the one that leaves home, you've been trying your best to communicate back home, but they don't want to. It's okay. Not nice.
This is our therapy session, to be honest. This is the reason why we started it. It's really therapy.
You guys are honestly my therapist. Don't make me start crying. Okay, I mean, like, it's okay. You're adults now. If they want to be in your life, they would be. They would reach out to you, and you do whatever is in your power. Whatever it is, whatever happens after, is just like, how do you say it in English? Tawakal.
Let it be. Like
Let
if
it go.
if it meant to be, it meant to be.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But like,
it is what it is.
but yeah, like communications wise back home, I do reach out to families, start conversations. But sometimes, because of how open I am now, like the kind of conversation that I'm able to have, they're not capable to accept it and have the same kind of level of conversations with me. So there's a lot of like awkwardness or like close-mindedness back home. So it's kind of hard. It's all for me. It may feel very superficial on the surface level stuff. They might know some things about me, but I can never be fully true about me and myself and I to them. But you know, read the room, I guess. That's how I'd speak to them and like just give them text updates. But if let's say, no matter what, they still want you to go back home, but that's not in my current interest to go back home. But then at the same time, it's more of like, just let them be.
Hello.
What the fuck? Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estamos?
Habla en español.
Yo hablo español, sí.
Desde aquí.
Sí,
Bueno,
aquí.
vivimos en Barcelona.
Bien.
Súper bien. ¿Y tú? Muy bien.
¿Vivís en Barcelona o en Badalona?
¿Cómo?
¿Vivís en Barcelona o en Badalona?
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Y estamos acá como disfrutando la playa, ¿verdad?
I guess for me it's similar to him as well. Like in sense of when I just moved abroad, I kind of want to make the intention of trying to reach out. Because back home, my relationship with my family isn't that great because I always feel like an outsider. Always now. I talk about like emotional things, right? He always burp.
like serious. Later I stress.
So yeah, like relationship with my family, especially with my parents, is not great because I always feel. Apa?
No lampu.
I always feel like an outsider in the family.
Wow. Mejor. No me jodas.
But when I move abroad, I try to make an intention of like trying to update them every single week and things like that. But sometimes it comes to the point of like it's only one-sided because you keep on making the effort of like trying to reach out, but you feel that I want them to reach out as well. I want them to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say before.
I want them to like say hi, how are you? But
take interest in your life too,
right?
Rather than just us figuring out what's going on back home.
Yeah. And then I feel that, and then I went distant for some time, like with them, and we stopped talking for a few months. And then after that, my dad reached out for the first time in my whole life, like and
Speaking
asked
about unboxing the trauma.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, like he asked me like how am I. He have never asked me like throughout ever since I'm young, like never. So this is the first time that he asked me, and then through that, I guess like unpack everything that I have kept for 31 years. I'm 31 by the way, okay, not 35.
He doesn't look 31 though. He looks like 38. I'm kidding. He looks so young. He looks like underage boy. Comment down below how old do you actually think I am. You don't know how old I am, but
Babe, you give your age on the previous video, babe.
I did.
Yes. Yeah, for 31 years, he have never reached out. So that was the first time that he reached out. So I guess during that point of time, I kind of had to unpack and also communicate of what I have felt inside for 31 years to him and to my mom. And due to that, I guess our relationship kind of gets better now, because I guess we kind of talk like, we kind of ask, it's too superficial of like, hi, how are you, and things like that, but at least there's something of like interest as of now.
I
So
think for people who move abroad, even though it's our choice to move away, but doesn't mean that we want to leave the family behind, like, you know. And don't think, for those families out there who have siblings or like family members who move abroad, just because they're away doesn't mean that they still don't love you. They just want to have a different lifestyle. They still want to keep that relationship with you. If they give you updates on their life, keep an interest in them and then reach out to them, because it just still shows that you guys still care. Because a lot of times you take it personally as if like we want to leave you behind and we don't care about the family, but that's not true at all. It will feel really, really good to just reach out to the and feel like they get support from back home to do whatever they want and succeed in their life in a way. It's coming. I mean, it's that's for me personally, but I don't know if it like applies to you as well.
I guess like again, like, because moving abroad has always been a dream. Like I've always been open about it back home that I am leaving. And you have never been taken to the point that I want to leave your family. It's much more of like they know that that's what I want to pursue in life. But it's much more of like, I guess, having interest. Like having interest in...
I feel like we're in a Zoom call. Sorry.
This
artificial, so artificial, but it's actually real. There's no green screen at all.
You see?
Like it's
This
real.
is sand. This is sand.
It's actual sand.
My family, my friends have always known that I always wanted to move abroad. So it has never been the case of like that I want to leave a family or anything. It's much more of like, I guess, pursuing of dreams, pursuing of like career path. That is just my ultimate goal. And also like, while I was in school and things like that, like when I share with my close friends about like my dreams, about moving abroad, about like what I want to do creatively, people have always said to me, like even mentors back home, I have a few mentors back home who I talk to, have always said to me that my dreams are way bigger than Singapore. So like they always said to me that I've always meant for something bigger. And I guess like growing up towards the years, I've always taken that as something to work on or like something to work for. So I guess that has been fulfilled as of now. So now it's like just trying to find the next goal of like what to do. I'm still figuring out. Like
we're all still figuring life out. There's no set level of like, okay, this is what it is to be figuring things out. It's always a whole journey to be going through figuring things out.
Because to be honest, like I have changed and pivoted my career. Battery out. But guess what?
Charger.
I have another light.
No, you've been just repeating about the fact that your family knows that you want to move abroad.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, it's great. Your family knows how did you move abroad. Now we're abroad. We're very different people from back home. We diverged the topic very far, yeah?
Yeah.
We really have a lot of unpack.
This is really unpacking trauma.
Yeah. There's like Is this an episode of how we change or trauma dump? I think it's just trauma dump. Yeah.
But also, I guess you kind of moving abroad also, you kind of know like who your friend is, who your friend not, who is not your friend, who has been supporting you back home and is constantly supporting you back home, even when they don't check up on you like every single time. There's always like 1 or 2 times like your close friends is going to like, hey, how are you? Like, how's it doing? How's your life?
Shout out to people back home that I'm so close to because
Yep.
I love you and we still keep in touch so much that you guys know about my life. That's rare. That's rare because
Yeah.
once you move abroad, your friends back home is just gonna be like
Yeah,
close up.
you really
fast.
see like your relationship circle getting smaller and smaller.
And who's your real friends and who was
Yep.
there just because you were there. You know?
And also like
That's why linking back to that topic is like now I also know living here, my relationship with friends changed because I know if let's say if I were to leave Barcelona, who's gonna be my friends and who's gonna be just the acquaintance or network that I knew for here.
Yep.
So that's one thing that's changed.
And also like you kind of take things like you kind of have a better judgment of people, I feel, for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like you can, in a way of like, you know whether this person is just on the right and like much more of like not taking advantage, but much more of like just here for the good time
Yeah.
instead of like here for
the
the long time.
Ah!
Like again, deep train theory.
Train theory. Never get the Asian out of us. With bubble tea.
Okay, and with that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.
Bye.